Hey, I'm Lili and we're here in the beautiful space of Original Feelings. We prepared some really fun classes for you, and if you want to practice with music, below the video in the description you find a Spotify list. Have fun. Welcome to this short, joyful class. It's designed to create lots of space in your body. It's a great class to start or to end your day, and you need some props. It's great to have a bolster, 2 blocks, and maybe you might even need a belt. So let's start in a hero's pose. You can grab one of your blocks and you want to put it across on the medium height under the sit bones between the heels. I just show you from the side if you know what I'm doing. I put it like this and then I sit back. But I stay to the front that you can see me. And then just find your seat. Sit bones drop down into the blocks. And you can lift for a moment the skin of the knees and drop them back down to fully release. And then bring your hands on your laps and find a long, long back line. You can close your eyes whenever you're ready. And then take a big, big inhale through the nose. Fill yourself up with lots of fresh energy. Inhale. And exhale softly out of the mouth. And then you can do it 2 more times like this. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth. And then one last big inhale to the crown. Fill yourself up, up, up. And exhale, release it out of the mouth. And then just feel how you drop the sit bones back. We will start with a short moment of stillness, a short meditation. Feel lots of length in the spine. You drop the tailbone down. And the crown of the head pulled skywards. You can slightly lean back. Soften the belly. And just start to go through a little body check. Feel how the body feels. Where are you holding tension? But also where is it nice, spacious, soft? And then you can slowly become a little bit more mindful. Feel the temperature on your skin. And the light behind the closed eyes. Finding slowly in a moment of stillness. And you keep creating lots of length and space. 2 directions, tailbone down. And crown of the head up. Soften the face, the point between the eyebrows. And then slowly start to focus on the area of the nostrils. And for a short moment, just feel how the breath enters and exits the nose. Nothing else to do, just witness, observe. And thoughts will come and go, that's the nature of the mind. And the only thing to do is coming back to the breath. And then you can slowly start to deepen the breath a little bit more. Lengthen the inhale, you take up space, you expand. And with an exhale, you soften a little bit more. Each inhale an invitation to open up. And each exhale, softly let go. Next inhale, you reach your arms up. You can open your eyes or let them close. You choose. Clasp the hands, flip the palms, and then stretch your arms up. The elbows really want to be completely stretched. Try to get out of the old patterns. Maybe the shoulders rise up, but you soften the ribs, navel to the spine. Find lots of length. Tailbone is still dropping, sit bones on your block. And you keep softening the ribs. Keep reaching for one more inhale. And exhale, release the hands, drop your left hand, right arm reaches up and over with lots of length. The heart space spins up and you stretch through the fingertips. Stay a little longer, reach, and then flip, come to the other side. Right hand drops, left arm reaches up and over. Light in the fingertips. You can even look up and you create plenty of space in the whole side body. Stretch. Inhale, both arms up. One more time, clasp, maybe the other pinky finger on top. Flip, and then you spin to your right. Keep the arms like they are. Reach up, feel the spin in the spine. And go to the other side, slow motion. Reach up. Back to the midline. And from here, release the hands one more time, stretch up, inhale. And exhale, both arms behind you. You want to clasp again. And you pull the fist far away from you, a little bit back and down. So you get a nice opening in the chest and the heart space. Shoulders drop and draw the shoulder blades in. Bring the fist into your hip crease, left side. And left ear drops down to the shoulder. So the right shoulder opens up. And then you can search a little bit where the sweet spot is by moving the head. And when you have a nice stretch in the neck and the throat, just stay there for a moment. Inhale, reach the fist back, create space in the chest and the heart space. Exhale, fist to the other side, and you drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Left shoulder starts to open and softening the neck. Again, you search for the sweet spot, moving the head a little bit, and make sure you're dropping your tailbone down. So you're not really arching the back right now. Inhale, stretch the fist back, open up. And exhale, let it go. Bring your right arm forward and bring the left arm on the right arm. So you really let it sink and you pull the right arm to the left side, but you want to pull your right shoulder back to the midline. So get a nice stretch in the shoulder. And then you have the option to stay here or maybe just wiggle the arms in to find your eagle arms. You push the elbows up. The shoulder blades drop. And now you should feel lots of space between the shoulder blades. If you want a little bit more, maybe slight back bend. Look up, reach up, inhale, and exhale. Open up the arms. Lots of space. You switch directly. Left arm drops into your right, and you pull the arm to the right side. Left shoulder pulls back to the midline. So often we do this. You want to push back to the midline. And again, you have the option to go a little further. Maybe find your eagle arms, pull the elbows up. And you lift the elbows, shoulders drop. Option to go in a slight back bend. Look up, arch a little bit the back body, heart space. Opens back up with your inhale. Open the arms. Stretch and release it. Very nice. You can put the block to the side and find on all fours. Tabletop position, hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take a moment to really feel your hands. You want to articulate the fingertips, the knuckle of the index finger. Toes can be tucked under. And start with a few rounds of soft cat and cow. Inhale, you open up the chest, slightly lift the gaze. And with an exhale, you pull the navel in. And then just find your steady movement. You want to synchronize movement and breath. The impulse starts at the tail and shoots to the crown. Just imagine how you want to revitalize the whole spine, creating lots of space between each vertebra. Synchronizing movement and breath in your own rhythm, in your own time. And you can even start to circle using the hips, the head. Just imagine creating lots of space after either a day of sitting or maybe sleeping, coming back to life. One more inhale, open up the heart space, belly drops, gaze lift. Exhale, round and pull the navel in. And from here, you want to find back to neutral. A little wrist stretch. You spin the fingertips in towards the knees. You want to really stretch those arms and you start to shift a little bit forward and back, navel to spine. And again, same thing, you can rotate a bit and you find the sticky parts. Whenever you feel there's not really pain, but a little bit tension, you can stay there, hold it a bit, and find your rhythm again. Circling, shifting, and you can also play with your weight, going a little bit further forward, intensifies the stretch a little bit. From here, you want to release the wrist, you sit back, free the pinky toe as well, sit back onto your heels, and then imagine you want to push 2 walls away. So imagine these fingertips touch the ears. So you get a big stretch over the whole chest area. Push the walls away. Keep stretching, fingertips towards the ears. A little longer, you switch, fingertips towards the armpits. The wrist is still warming up. And let it go. Drop the hands back down, free the feet for a moment, tap them free. And from here, we want to go in a pretty open, soft lizard. You press or step the right foot forward outside of your right hand, and you lean the hips a little bit more forward. I tuck my back toes under to release and protect a little bit more the groin. Left hand presses down, right arm pulls up skywards. Inhale, stretch it up. Dynamic version, you bring the forearm towards inside of the foot, and you come right back up. Inhale, with breath. Stretch up, look up. Exhale, bring it down. One more time. Inhale, stretch it up. Reach up, up, up. And bring the arm far back. Pull the foot in. And either it's easy for you, you grab your foot. Otherwise, you could grab the belt, just bring the belt around the foot, and then you pull it in. So you choose what feels good for you. You grab it. And still you want to lean forward, so you're not really on your kneecap. That could hurt. You want to lean forward, so you're basically on your quad muscle. Shoulder opens, and you play a little bit around, maybe pushing it in or kicking it back. Just feel how the quad muscle opens up and breathe. Left hand presses actively into the ground. Stay here, one more inhale. And exhale, let the foot go. Wiggle the right foot more to the midline. Grab your 2 blocks. I like to bring them on the medium height. But you choose, maybe you need them higher. It's very helpful to bring the floor a little higher towards yourself. Bring both hands on your knee first and find your midline, your plumb line. You pull the hips to the midline, tuck the right hip back, and with an inhale, reach both arms up, find crescent. If you're more flexible than me, curl the toes, uncurl the toes, and press the top foot down. I like to protect the inner groin a little bit more. Inhale, reach up. And the exhale, both hands drop down, and you come into your Adha Hanuman half split. The front leg stretches, toes curl, and it's a dorsiflexion. Right hip pulls back, and the hands drop on the blocks. You can first bring the hands a little further under the shoulders. Find length in the spine. Inhale, chest opens up. Exhale, walk the arms forward and melt over your leg. Keep pulling the right hip back. And feel the beautiful stretch in the whole back line of the leg. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, releasing forward. And then we do it a little bit more dynamic. You can slide them slightly back. Press the foot down. Inhale, stretch the arms up, reach. And exhale, come to your half split. Again, inhale, arms up, Anjaneyasana crescent. Reach up. Exhale, 2 hands float down, half split. One last time, inhale, both arms stretch up. Reach up, look up, lots of space in the lower back. And 2 hands drop down. Press them onto your blocks, curl the back toes under, and then lift the left knee. Left hand presses down, right arm pulls up, your easy twist, reach up. Spin the arm back, look to your hand. We want to mobilize the neck, the shoulder. The arm comes forward, one more, a big loop. Gaze follow. Soften the shoulder joint. And then both hands down. Bring the blocks to the side. Left knee down, right knee down. And then find one strong line from the tailbone to the crown. Core super active. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, lower down, elbows in. Inhale for your cobra, lift your right leg, pull it out of the hip socle, drop it back down. Left leg slightly lifts, pull it up and back. Inhale, loop shoulders back, find your cobra. And push back, child's pose. Arms very active. You could bring the block under the forehead if the head is very far away from the ground and the forehead drops down, which feels very calming. If you don't need it, just hold your head or drop it down. Stretch the arms forward. Find openness in the hip. Long, long spine. Inhale, back or forth. Hands under the shoulders. And now left foot steps forward outside of left hand. And again, you want to lean a little bit forward. We have arrived on the other side. Right hand presses down. Left arm pulls skywards. Find your easy twist in the lizard version, so you open up the hip. And then we start with a dynamic movement. Inhale, exhale, forearm drops down. Inhale, open it up. Stretch up, look up. And exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, you reach skywards. You look to your hand. And then you reach the arm back. Pull the foot in. Either you grab the foot like this, or again, you take the belt, bring it around the ankle, and then squeeze the block inwards. The belt. Roll the shoulder open, and just feel how you open up the quad muscle for a moment. Left shoulder rolls open, and the right hand presses actively into the ground. Stay here, one more breath in, and out, let the foot go. You wiggle the left foot again, a little bit more to the midline, you grab your blocks. Tucking the back toes under, protecting the inner groin and the hip flexor, bring the hands on the knee, find your midline. You want to find the scissor action, left hip pulls back, and start with this beautiful crescent, heart opening pose. Fingertips reach up, stretch up, sink a little lower if you can hold it. Left hip pulls back, and you want to get light in the lower back. Gaze lift up if that's fine for the neck. 2 hands drop down, find your half split. Flex the foot. Pull the blocks a little bit away. Inhale, open, and exhale, fold forward. One more time. Inhale, chest opens. Exhale, release it forward. Melt over the leg. Feel the opening in the hamstring, backside of left leg. I like to pull my toes in. It's a dorsiflexion, so you activate the whole inner and outer leg line. You bend again, a little bit more dynamic. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale to the half split. And last time, inhale, Anjaneyasana, stretch up. 2 hands come down, they land on the blocks. Back toes curl under. You lift the right knee, right hand presses down. Left arm pulls up, you find your easy twist. Circle the arm far back, look to the hand. Loop it back forward. One more time. Big loop, big circle backwards. Follow the hand with the gaze. And then 2 hands drop down. Right knee comes back, left knee next to right. Inhale, open up the chest, the heart space, lean forward. Core very active, elbows back, exhale, cobra. Inhale, you loop the shoulders back, you pull the ground in, and this time push back to your downward facing dog. Press the hands down, have some space between the feet, at least hip width. And you can even walk out the dog for a moment, 1 leg bends, 1 leg stretches. All 4 limbs super active and the head fully relaxed. Press the hands evenly into the ground, and then for a moment, find some stillness in down dog. Bend the knees a little bit, and you create even more length in the whole back body. One more breath here, in and out. Walk to the top, find Malasana, yogi squat, and just for a moment, press your knees open, hands to the heart space, hips heavy. Little opening in the whole hip space. You can even close your eyes, find some balance. Crown of the head pulls up, chest and heart space, fully open. Drop your hands, feet parallel. Just hang for a moment, grab the opposite elbow, let the head hang, and sway a little bit from right to left. Let the arms hang down, roll up to standing, reach the arms up, look up, hands touch, stretch, find lots of length. Inhale and exhale, fold down like falling from the sky, Uttanasana, forward bend. Inhale, you elongate the spine halfway, and you step back, downward facing dog. And from down dog, you want to drop softly the knees down and finding back into hero's pose. Just to transit to a passive back bend, we will use this nice bolster. You can grab it and you want to bring it in the long version under the spine. And it's super important to not have such a sharp edge here, so try to soften it down a little bit. Also grab your two blocks, which is protecting, again, the inner groin a little bit. You can even angle them in so it's a bit softer. Soles of the feet touch, the knees flop open, and the blocks help to find lots of release. Otherwise, the inner leg line sometimes works against it. And then you soften the bolster in, so you have a very soft landing of your sacrum. And then you can go back with the whole back line. Make sure your head is nicely protected on the bolster, and find a good spot for your arms. Just release them to the sides. You can close your eyes, and once you've landed here, take a big inhale through the nose, fill yourself up, and exhale, softly release out of the mouth. And just feel how you get a beautiful opening in the whole heart space. Release the knees to right and left, try to let go, and feel how the belly rises and sinks. And then find a moment of stillness here. Feel the support of the bolster, and just give your whole body weight into the earth. And again, you can go through a little body scan and feeling where you're still holding tension. Sometimes this can be in very weird places, maybe the fingers, the point between the eyebrows. And you're warmly invited to just stay exactly where you are. Otherwise, you can very slowly find back up. But it's nice to hold this pose also for a little longer. When you come up, just find a moment of stillness in a seated position, long, long spine. Then take a moment to feel what this practice did to the body. How's your mind? And how's the quality of the breath? You can bring the hands to the heart, take a big inhale through the nose, and exhale out of the mouth. Open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And you are warmly invited to subscribe for the Hey Hey YouTube channel. And if you want to practice with me in person, you find me on the regular schedule of Original Feelings. Thank you so much.